I am Sir Persevere, and I am your guide master today for the 6TP Club. And it is my honor and my pleasure to bring my mantra of helping people be better spiritually, physically, and mentally. And today I am going to use our six transformative paths to guide you through how you can do that for yourself. And let us start by immediately jumping into our silence path. Our silence path, also known as the stillness path, is one where we become one with ourselves. We take all of our scattered selves and we gather them to be one and to bring presence into your own being to make sure that you are grounded in your true purpose. Let us begin. Take a deep breath. Your deep breath is your way of letting go of whatever pressure, whatever pain point, whatever is troubling you, whatever is keeping you. It is your way to make sure that you let that go. Another calm, deep breath. Take it. Now, start to imagine that you are going to take a nice, warm, steamy shower. You've breathed away all the things that you're carrying. Now you just want to become one with yourself. You want to pick up any of the ways that the world tried to break you yesterday, because today is a new day. And right here, right now, in this shower, you are going to mend. Walk into that shower. It's nice and steamy, and it's a perfect temperature. It feels so good to have that perfect warm shower on you. You feel the water gently coming down on you. It is so warm, so perfect, and it is so soothing. You gently drop your head and let the water go to the back of your neck. The water is so lovely. The temperature starts to slowly raise. Your body is accepting the temperature of the water and it is meeting it with warmth. You feel the love protruding through your body now. You feel all the good energy just circulating through you. Yesterday's filth and nastiness and leftover feelings, they're gone. Now you are building new energy of how you will show up today. And this gently makes you smile because the world has no idea about this lovely being that is going to show up today. This lovely being that is going to conquer love with love in all the spaces. You are visualizing, you are preparing for all the spaces that you are going to grace today with your love. You feel the warmth. Now that temperature is one, nice and warm, and you feel the love just living in that warmth. You look around and you see in the glass to your shower, the glass is starting to steam and fog up. The fog is one perfect hail of gray. It has just clogged the vision. You can't see to the other side of the shower without having to stare hard through the glaze, the nice warm glaze that's on the glass. The glass is ripe for your disruption. You want to disrupt the glass with your thoughts. Gently, you reach your finger towards the glass and you want to write a message to yourself, a short message, one sentence, one sentence that's going to shape the path of your day today. You reach towards that glass, still feeling the warmth of the shower and the love of your heart, and you write yourself a love note with one sentence. Think that note through because that one sentence today is going to define the blueprint that you've laid out today for how you want to show up into all these spaces with your loving self. Think long and hard. You don't have any words to waste here. You don't have any space. There's no room for correction. Once you write on that perfect fog, there's no correction. Think carefully about that one sentence. Take a deep breath. When you're ready, write yourself that love note, that one sentence love note. It could be a command, something you're going to tell yourself to do. It could be a reminder of who you are. It could be a reflection like the sun is beautiful today. Or I take a spiritual shower in this moment. It could be anything. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone but you. And it just needs to prompt you that you are a loving presence and that you're going to grace people with that presence today. No matter the circumstances, it is not your responsibility for people to act on your love acts. It is not even your responsibility for them to receive it. It is only your responsibility to be the vessel and the deliverer. Your job is to deliver love. Let others do what they may with it. Now you're ready to write your sentence. Mine is just a simple sentence, and it's be kind, period. Now watch your message on your screen and just watch it. Admire it. Admire what it says, what it means to you, what it makes you feel, how that impacts others, but most importantly, how that impacts you. Because love is a gift, it's a charity. We don't do things just for others, we do them to gratify ourselves. And by gratifying ourselves and loving ourselves, we are then able to pour out to other people and share what we have with others. And we don't seek anything in return for it. Let your love spread to others and let them do with it what they may. Maybe they'll be touched. Maybe it'll break them from something. Your one kind act, your one kind word, maybe is the one thing that turns someone's entire life around. But remember, you don't own that. It's not your responsibility. You just deliver that love. Stare at your message. By now, the fog is surely starting to cover it up. But even though the fog has now taken your message, your spirit has internalized it. And that message will stay with you as you start to come back to the world today. Slowly work your way back now. Turn the water off. Feel the steam that has stayed throughout the shower with you. And start to feel the air, the temperature coming back to normal. As you enter the presence of the room, take one more deep breath in that perfect warmth. Make sure that this breath seals the love that you've generated. Keep it in. Breathe that love in. Take a nice deep breath, an 8 count. Count to 8. And hold it. Suck in all that air and breathe it out now. Slowly breathe it. This is your first breath of love today. And come on back. You're back in the world. Is there one person who wants to share their sentence?
Be yourself.
You must have heard me calling because I was going to call you first. Excellent. Be yourself. Are there others who want to share?
I'll go, Victor.
Yeah.
Take the time, do the work.
Take the time, do the work. There's 2 others. There's Dr. Pina and Martha. Only share if you choose. Would you like to share your sentence?
You're
Yeah.
the best when you persevere.
Dr. Pina, sorry, I heard you first.
You're the best when you persevere.
Oh, I certainly agree with that. And my goodness, welcome back from Turkey, my good, beloved friend, grandmother. Oh, love you and miss you so much. Welcome back. What is your sentence?
Good morning. Thank you, Victor. Um, my sentence is thank you. Thank you, God, for everything.
Glory. Glory, 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 glory. Um, I'm gonna go off the rail here a little bit. Do you want to don't take us too far away. You want to take a minute and tell us in a very high level about your trip to Turkey, particularly what did you bring back from Turkey for yourself?
Yeah, I, of course. Thank you for this opportunity. Uh, really, it was a great experience. I was in the Congress for Unity work with different kind the discipline um, in for wellness and spiritual and the people in there was um, really uh, I feeling in another level. The people there was very spiritual, intelligent, and a lot of old people like me or more than me was there, and also young people. Um, we have a different activity. Uh,
Who did you go
in
with?
uh, uh,
Who did
Turkey, Istanbul.
who did you go with?
We who? Oh, I reading a book, the knowledge book, and they prepare this event. The knowledge book I reading and copy, and I go with together with 12 girls, like in the Bible, the 12 disciples, the Jesus, and we working in ourselves uh, to become better and really we it was the really good company, everybody, and we are kind and resolve the problem together, and the we go also. We tour in Istanbul, the different places interesting, um, and go to the in the boat also, and the Bosphorus sea, um, and it's the beautiful, muy beautiful city, and
Well,
they
that's awesome.
yeah, we cross from Asia to Europe by the bridge. They have a few um, bridge that we go, and when we cross the bridge, they say, "Oh, we go to the Europe," and it's a part Europe and Asia, and the people was so good. Um, we also travel to fly to Cappadocia, a beautiful city, and we take the air globe, and this is the experience is really wonderful.
Well, it sounds
Yeah,
like you saw the whole world in about 4 or 5 minutes. That is an incredible experience. I wanted to let my sister Marta share that because at 6TP, we are totally about helping people, challenge their borders, right? And to go see the world because the things that we do here are not just for local impact, they're for global impact. and we want to see everyone go out and see the world. So
Yeah.
thank you for the opportunity to, to promote that today. And
Mhm.
I want to move us along in our path now. And I want to
Thank you.
go, you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome. And thank you. I want to go into our scalar dreamer path. And, I want to share with you a project that I'm working on. And I want to use this as my pitch to publishers as to why they should take my scaling dreaming project here, my project, which is called the Scaling Life to a Transformative Path. It's a 30-day prayer workshop, book, and audio, and I want to pitch this idea to you today. So let me share my screen. And I'm doing that right now, and let's go into this. We are living in an era of unprecedented comfort, but comfort is the enemy of growth. I am Sir Persevere, and I present to you a comprehensive framework for my project called Scaling Life Through a Transformative Path. This is not a passive read, it is a 30-day transformative blueprint. The core thesis of this series, the ultimate audio program and accompanying devotional workbook, is simple. True transformation happens at the intersection of spiritual surrender and rigorous intentional hard work. In this series, we move away from the shadow, feel-good rhetoric that dominates the modern landscape. Instead, we teach people how to do hard things. We look at the scaling life through three non-negotiable lenses. The mental. We tackle imagination paralysis, the fear that keeps us playing small. We replace fear-based decision-making with a sound, disciplined strategy. The physical. The body is the vessel, and its stewardship is not a vanity project, but a mandate. We approach our health with the discipline of an athlete, building the physical resilience necessary to endure the challenges of expansion. The spiritual. This is the bedrock of the entire system. We bridge the gap between internal conviction and the external requirement to love, forgive, and serve others. My workbook is an operating manual designed to take the user from fortitude to expansion and finally to multiplication. It demonstrates that your breakthrough is not just your personal gain, it is a harvest that must be shared to remain sustainable. The world is desperate for leaders who don't just talk about potential, but who actually build it. I am offering a system that develops men and women who are mentally sharp, physically resilient, and spiritually unbreakable. This is the scaling life. It's time to move beyond the comfort zone and into the calling. Let's get to work. My goodness, that gave me goosebumps. I didn't realize I put that together. Thoughts? So let me tell a little more about the project itself. So basically, most of you know that we had a 30-day scaling project through prayer. We decided to go and scale for 30 days. And for 30 days, we did nothing but try to discover how we could scale in the Lord. And we focused on first building faith, making a strong foundation for what we were doing. Then we started working on training and building endurance and capacity. Um, basically to challenge ourselves to see beyond our normal circumstances. And then we went into the training ground and started putting a lot of this into practice through prayer, by training through endurance and teaching ourselves to see not just beyond the 30 days that we were scaling in and hoping to do what we couldn't do in a long time in just those 30 days, right? But in the end, what was revealed to us was that we were actually transforming our lives, not just for those 30 days, but for beyond that, because scaling is not, you don't want to just be like like when the children in preschool build those nice big towers with those wood blocks, right? And then all of a sudden the tower, and then we started talking about the importance of being able to distribute that, right? Because we don't scale just for the purpose of scaling for ourselves. It's to make a worldly impact. And we started talking about the concept of love being a warehouse, because that's where you distribute all the good things that you have to the world, your money, your time. And the last thing that we talked about was sustainability and just making sure that not only are we sustainable, but able to reproduce and scale even more. So that's the concept of my scaling dreaming. And that also, um, you know, I combined that today with our path for creation. Does anyone here want to share anything that they are creating? Just we have time just for one of you. I know you're creating, so I'm going to volunteer someone. Lawrence.
I knew it was going to be me. Good morning. uh, I'm working on getting my website transferred to
Well, you know what? If you knew that, then means our spirits are connected.
exactly. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay. Victor is a
Okay,
little choppy.
got it. Oh, I thought that was me. Okay. Um, I'm working on updating my website to the newer version I've done using Claude. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
get that going again today and get work on getting that transferred over. The new website also incorporates the stuff from the 6TP Club as well. So it has the best of both.
Fantastic. So all of us have a creator in us. All of us have the ability to do, wonderful things. This video and this presentation, took me some time, but this is the effort that it's going to take for everyone to scale, right? You have to find the time and you have to be committed to what you're doing. And don't forget what happens if you don't, right? Sunday, there's going to be a nice warm seat waiting for you. And that seat is nice and warm. So, you know, I want to come to Sunday
Breaking Victor.
and
You
I want to be ready to say firmly, when it up. Can you hear me now?
yeah, better. It's better.
I'm simply saying that when it comes my time to be on the hot seat, I want to be ready. I want to be ready and I don't want to be filled with excuses. And it's not just about that. It's about the fact that if you say you're going to do something, you have to honor your commitment because this is the only way that we're going to break out of this misery of being the same old person, same old things, right? We have to move forward with strength. So let's get into let's go do a little movement. Let's go do a little exercise. Let's go run. We're just we're just gonna get our breath up today. We're gonna do something a little different. I know we do run, walk, run. I I just want you to take 30 seconds to stretch, and of course I will be doing that at the Catano Island. So I'm gonna do my quick stretch. I'm gonna kick the bucket, starting now to the right. I'm sliding that bucket over to the right, sliding that bucket to the right. 4, 5, 6 TP. I love saying that. Now to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 TP. Now wood leg back and forth. 1, 2. I see Dr. Pina getting ready to go out, do his run. Woo woo. 4, 5, 6 TP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 TP. All right, let's bring those arms over and under to the rhythm of 6 TP. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 TP. Big circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 TP and backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 TP. Wiggle out, wiggle that body, and now let's go and run. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna change it today. I want to go run, walk, run. Okay, so let's take a minute to run, a minute to walk, and a minute to run. Let's go do it. This is a good time to go get your Strava. I'm gonna get mine. And remember, this is not a joke. When you come to your hot seat on Friday, you better be ready to tell your results, what you've done, steps, right? We've already gotten the blueprint, so let's get this ready. I'm on record and I'm gone. Let's go. Let's take that run. Remember to regulate your breath when you're running, right? Regulate that breath. I love to, do what, right? Everybody regulates their breath differently. That's how I regulate mine. Now I'm going to run a little tight pad in my kitchen, like I'm making little bars on a graph, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But I'm doing this with speed. I'm doing this with speed. Come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Dr. Pina, how's it going?
Going
Tell us
great.
about Orlando.
It's fresh, very fresh. It's amazing. Can see a wonderful moon, like a gray moon. Fresh, quiet, nobody out. Some birds, grillos, you know. It's great to be out. Just move the body, force yourself to go out and go the first step and run without stopping until you feel you need to recover your breath. You're just going now and taking the pill, the sport passionate path. I started like Sunday, the long run with my wife 4 miles. And then we even work on the hot seat on Congress Sunday while running and walking. We're gonna have a race 4 miles on the 4th at 7 a.m. in Orlando. So this is an amazing preparation for that.
So, and I'm looking and I'm seeing my rejuvenated sister who's just back from Turkey. Look at her go. Look at Grandma go. Tell me, Grandma, where are you? What are you doing?
Running and walking in my place.
Look
I'm
at that.
very healthy. I really sweating and I got energy
Woo!
to
Sounds like
do
we
that.
all need to go to
I
Turkey to find.
I walk a lot there and running.
God bless you. God bless you. I don't know if you're saying anything, Lawrence. We can't hear you.
I must have been a blip. Yeah, I'm going in my apartment, going in place. So
What about you, beloved Hosada? What are you up to?
I am walking in space, right on the spot, in my office.
That's fantastic. Brother Greg, good morning. Good to see you, Brother Greg. What are you up to?
Just beginning to walk.
Glory, 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 glory. All right, let's just walk for a minute now. And as you're walking, don't just slouch, right? Walk with purpose, right? Think about how you're going to deliver your love today to the world. Think about how you are going to show up today because now you've stirred that energy up. It's a part of you, it's living with you, right? You know who you are, you know your purpose, you know your values, you know what to compromise, you know what can't be compromised, right? Drive that home in your walk right now. And imagine as you start to walk in, you're heading to that door called the world today, that door called life, that door called the door called come at you. Walk to that door now. Grab it firmly. Grab it firmly. Open that door, walk in, and tell the world who you are. I am Sir Persevere. Good morning. So, unless you're Dr. Pina and you've run far away from where there's water or fridge or chair, make your way to your setting and let's get back comfortable so that we can continue our program. I'm going to get myself a little water. All righty. This is a good time for us to talk a little bit about our club and our program and the different tiers and off that we have for our exciting membership opportunities. Look at love. How's everyone feeling while we get this up? There we go. We got it up. So, Sada, do you want to tell us about our first tier?
Yes, of course, I want to. And we are talking about tier one, which is the foundation. This is where we build ourselves. This is where discipline begins. For $99 a month, you can start here. You can build the foundation of discipline, identity, and daily transformation. And most importantly, listen to all the things in that this tier one includes. It includes daily 5 a.m. stillness sessions. It includes the 6 transformative paths, the 6TP. Weekly Money Monday, which is very important for success. It includes the school's community access, and it also includes accountability system. You don't join a group, you become someone new. And that's what the tier one includes, Victor.
Thank you. And that's a great first step. Everyone has to start somewhere. And what about the second step, Lawrence? What about our second tier?
Tier two is Ascent, Rise with Structure, 199 a month. Turn discipline into action, action into measurable results. Includes everything in tier one, but with addition of weekly small group coaching, monthly hot seat sessions, performance tracking systems, priority support and access. Structure creates results. Consistency creates identity.
Thank you, Lawrence. And as we continue to rise to the top, my brother Greg, what about tier three? Unmute, my brother.
Good morning, champions. Thanks for being here this morning. The next track is so important because in tier three, we transform. And we believe that you're going to receive everything in tier one and tier two. And in this tier, you're changed the inner architects of your life. This is a high-level transformation for serious operators and leaders. And we will get direct access to leadership, weekly closed-minded groups, psychoanalytical deep work, and life and business design. We believe that this is an opportunity for your identity to shift and for your transformation to begin. Kick it back, Brother Vic.
Thank you, brother. And we always save our premium package for our creator, our founder, our leader, Dr. Pina.
Legacies for lead, multiplied impact, build what outlives you now. One payment, 5,000. One payment, 10,000. One payment, 15,000 a year. And that's it. You have your whole year, your whole contract. You let us go. You can do it yourself any moment. You're going to have a team completely dedicated to you, a licensed professional. You're going to have licensed coach, weekly sessions. And this is for leaders and executives and organizations, institutes, family group, ready to create a complete legacy and impact in the world. You're going to have private, intensive, strategic advisor, corporate, population management, tracking system, supervision, leadership development, exclusive retreats, and high-level access. Proximity to power, accelerate everything. And the Golden Boy already put it on the WhatsApp. You can go to 60p, sw.club.com, and you can send us your interest, and you can go and apply directly. We have limited first 200 members for $99. month, and you can go just right now and register as we speak. So persevere.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Pina. And you do well by working your way up through those paths. So now we're going to get into the next part of our transformative path. We're going to go into the path of authorship. And drum roll, please. I am ready to share the cover of my book. And this is my book, which is coming soon, coming September 30th. And here we go. So I want to describe the title. I was looking, Tales of Sir Persevere are going to be life stories that are going to help people be better spiritually, mentally, and physically. And I'm going to tell all of the stories that can make a meaningful impact in other people's lives. I want to talk about how Sir Persevere was created. Sir Persevere started in an inner city environment in Harlem, and he had a love for baseball, and um, you know, I've always believed in wearing the armor of God, and so that's what I'm wearing, and I've made a nice uniform out of it. And one of my weapons is the baseball bat. And while I love playing baseball, and that is indisputable, the thing is that baseball has been a weapon for me. It was the way I combated, you know, to the temptations and the troubles that can be in a neighborhood, filled with poverty, people, who, goals and dreams, people who think that the world is only as big as their neighborhood and having to protect it, right? And through baseball, I was able to not only leave the section that I was living in, but I was also able to build community, meet other people. I was able to travel the world, to play in other places. And the last thing that you'll notice here is the rainbow. Now, this rainbow has a lot of different meanings. And, when my son first saw it, he's so used to being at a school where the rainbow means a bunch of different things. And here I am, unconditional that the rainbow simply means a sign of God's promises. And frankly, I'm not going to be shy about putting a rainbow on the cover. This is the final version because, you know, um, the Spirit of God is what I'm portraying here. And, others can twist that meaning, but, this is spiritual, it is biblical, and it is indisputable as to what the true meaning of rainbow is. So that is my cover. Any thoughts, any feedback? I'll take one or two. If you have them, not a requirement.
Beautifully done, Victor. We salute you. We are excited to read the book when it's available, and we encourage you to keep on going and get it done. Can't wait.
Excellent, excellent. I like it. It's amazing cover. Um, just take away the written by and just put Victor Catano because it seems like if it were an essay or something. So
Yep,
Tales of Persevere, when
by
I'm
Victor
losing
CATANO. Hmm.
and just starting to win, and then Victor Catano. Just the written by. Okay, take away the written by just Victor Catano. So what people think there's a book is amazing because it brings the old word of the gentleman and the sir persevere is there, but also is a USA Latino kind of guy because he has the bat of this moment, not the big spear or the horse, and is on a still killing people, still strong. Yeah, and it's a warrior, but in an amazing baseball field, which is the moment you see the uh, skyscraper right there. You see New York City. So it's a complete story. It's a tale from the big guy with a warrior of the past and the moment, a sir, and it's also Sir Persevere. Amazing. It's very good. Like it.
Thank
Right.
you.
I like it too, Victor, because it tells us, I mean, the title alone and all the illustrations tell us exactly what the book is about. It's a book that tells us how we can overcome many challenges that life prepare for us, and we can overcome it with strength and optimism. I like it. And challenges is something that life is made up of challenges. So I think everyone could benefit from reading this book to see how they can overcome these challenges and still win.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations, my grandson. Congratulations. God bless you, the Creator. God bless you. I love it, the rainbow, because now the people, I don't know for what reason, the people believe the rainbow is about another thing. No, the rainbow is nature, the fusion, the life, and water. The rainbow is not what the people believe now. Congratulations, my Cervantes. Mi
Thank you.
Cervantes de ahora. Tú eres un Cervantes de ahora, mi amor.
Thank
Te
you.
amo.
Te
Y
amo a ti
entonces,
también.
you know what? The thing, the back, no, the past and the present and the picture. You are great. You are really persevering, still persevering. I love
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Y
you. Thank you. Thank you.
te abrazo, te abrazo y te beso.
Thank you. Well, I heard from everyone, but I don't want to leave without giving Lawrence an opportunity to say anything if he wants to say anything.
I think it's awesome. It's great, Victor. Um, do
Thank
I just had a question for you. Was that your number three going up, or does
you.
that have
That's
any significance, or I'm
number
curious.
three is my baseball number. That's the number, you know, on my current team, I wear number 10 because three was not available. I came to a team that has been playing together for like 20 years,
Got
but
it.
number three is my number. It's as a man of God, I don't believe in luck, but it's my lucky number.
Nice.
But don't forget to put Víctor Jesus, okay?
Yep. Thank you.
Because you are Jesus' son.
Thank you. I'll remember that. All righty. So, um, let's move into, remember that the authorship path is a path where we believe that in addition to doing all of the spiritual and physical things, that you are also taking a time to reflect and share your gifts with the world. And there are many authors here today And as you continue to be a part of this, you'll always hear the different things that people here are working on because we're all producing beautiful works. Let's move in now to the final path, which is our thinker path. Dr. Pina, will you share our book? We're reading the book on The Art of Scaling by Benjamin Harvey. Oops. Oh my goodness. I, I said his name wrong. Silly me, silly me, silly me. Um, so we are going to get into, we were talking about goals, Hardy's book, is talking about, we were talking about the importance of having or not having goals, and we're just continuing down that path here. You want to, I guess I'll read. So here we are in truth. Number 2, goals are the driver and the shaper of all human systems. Not only do our goals shape our psychology, but our goals are also what shape the systems we build together, whether the systems of our businesses, families, and societies, or our own habits and processes. Of this, the Harvard systems scientist Dr. Donella Meadows wrote in her classic text, Thinking in Systems. One of the most powerful ways to influence the behavior of a system is through its purpose or goal. That's because the goal is the direction setter of the system, the definer of the discrepancies that require action, the indicator of compliance, failure, or success forward or towards which balance and feedback loops work. Systems like the 3 wishes in the traditional fairy tale have a terrible tendencies to produce exactly and only what you ask them to produce. Be careful what you ask them to produce. If the goals are defined or incompletely, the system may obediently work to produce a result that is not really intended or wanted. Be especially careful to not confuse effort with result, or you will end up with a system that is producing effort, not result. I think that's a great place to end. You know, um, we hear often the term "be careful what you wish for," and at this point, we're now transitioning into be careful what you aim to produce, right? Because you might surprise yourself and not in a pleasant way. Thoughts about that?
Well, if the goals are not made properly, we could be using a lot of effort without seeing the results. So we have to be careful of the type of goals that we are producing. The goals are very important.
Agree 100%. Others? Greg?
Yeah, the goal is the purpose, but you effort is the main, like you, perseverance, and then you have resolved your first book. Um, this is the, but you have a goal. This is good. Um, and also we have to be careful what we're thinking, because in our thinking is the beginning the creation, the thing that we want. And very good. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. And you, Greg?
I think our goals are our benchmark. There are 2 bookends on our shelf that keep us grounded, focused, and paying attention to what is important. So having no goals, you can go right or left. You can fall off the shelf, but having goals keeps you grounded. Thank you.
Lawrence.
Yeah, having the goals keeps you focused, moving towards something in the right direction. And the goals that we've set up, I think, are the big, hairy, audacious goals. So they're super stretch. It's not just like, let's do one tiny little thing. So, and we've been working on defining that for each one of us without having those gigantic goals. You're not going to make progress. So having those goals will really stretch us and make us grow.
Awesome. And Dr. Pina, will you close us out with the last word?
It's a nice quote in terms of whatever you goal is and will determine the system and the compliance, the failure of success toward which balancing feedback loops work. So, which is the moment you set a goal, you know that that's gonna be your direction, and you have to put all the efforts toward that specific goal. So it's the idea is how you define and a specific goal that is beneficial for you, for society, for legacy, for community. It's gonna be the product. What are you doing with? What is your product? What is your end?
Bless you.
What is your passions you love? What is your convictions in terms of will the will this product, system, community, uh, will be helping people, and can you devote yourselves to do that? Will that be a mistake at the end? Will that be a failure at the end? What's gonna happen? Will you become a better human being? Will you become healthier, intelligent, wiser? Will you be living longer? Will you be satisfied? Will you be happy at the end of the day? Will you complete? Will you say, well, I'm complete. I think I gave something to humanity. You know, will you allow the best people to do that? Do you believe that's gonna happen? Do you believe in that goal? Would you believe in the system that you're creating will be well living? That you're gonna be satisfied? That you will do anything to get to that goal because that goal is really important, and you have the hope and the faith. It's for the faint of heart, really. Because now, okay, we're gonna go to Turkey. Well, we're gonna go to Turkey, and what it means to go to Turkey with people, with other people, and being there, and join and coming back and going back and going there, coming back. It's and all the system that everything that is in place for that to happen. Sometimes we say, well, it's a simple goal. No, it's just like it's a big goal. And but anyway, the goal will take us to the systems and to the place and to the success and the failures and the effects and the result that we want. So we have to be very careful. If we are convinced that this is the goal, take it and do it completely. Because if it's not the goal, then have to be a different kind of goal. Because the system will take you there. When the goal is in place, that's the thinking insistence of how the system itself, the whole community and your whole effort is gonna be guided as through number two goals are drivers and shapers of all human systems.
Well, that's excellent. And that's an excellent way for me to wrap this all up neatly for us. We started by talking about how we want to show up today. And, you know, I specifically said I want to be kind. And remember, don't forget, it seems like many moons ago, but don't forget about how you want to show up today and how you want to keep that present in the rest of your day. And We talked a little bit about my project about scaling, which is a great point to end on, right? I believe that when you're scaling with purpose, and my purpose is to serve the Lord to the fullest, I feel like I'm always going to be grounded in goals that are going to be good for humanity, good for people, and good for myself as a result. So, thank you. Scale, 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 grow, 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 dream, 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 run, 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 and go be your best self and put that all into the atmosphere. Love you all. Have a beautiful and blessed day, as I always like to say to end.
All right.
Thank you, Brother Vic.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Victor.
Thank you. Have a
Thanks,
great day.
Victor.